What's good, everybody? This is Jalin Conyers, and this is the first episode of our new podcast called The High Point. I'm excited to be able to get to do this. Again, before anything, I just want to thank the PHNX family for allowing me to get this opportunity to do this, and we're very excited.
Yeah, I'm Lindsay Zienty. I am here to guest host, and I'm so excited to be here. Studio's amazing, and yeah.
She's really a superstar of the show. If you need to know, she just hit 101K on TikTok today, right?
Today.
So
wow.
She's a famous one. Go follow her on TikTok. She'll drop her socials at the end. We have a lot to talk about today. First, obviously, to start it off, we are both in the sports journalism program. That's kind of what led us to start this and kind of, just kind of get to have fun and do our thing on here. So that was kind of the start of it. And, we're going to start talking about football. We're going to try to get to a bunch of topics. But, all I can say is in the chat, drop questions. We're going to answer questions at the end. If y'all have any kind of questions, anybody you want to see on the pod coming up. So, yeah, just let us know.
Yeah, we're going to be talking all things Tempe, football, culture around ASU. So definitely drop your questions below.
All right, so we're going to start it off. Obviously, if you do not know, ASU is in spring football right now. Obviously, I'm the football team. If you didn't know, my name is Jalin Conyers. Just so you know.
They didn't know. They're focused on Messiah.
Yeah, they're focused on you. Obviously, you start the show.
On.
But we've been in spring football. It's been going really well. We're about to enter our 8th practice starting tomorrow. So it's been a little bit of a ride. We have a new coaching staff, new coach. Everything's been, great so far. Coach Dillingham's a great coach. We've been getting ready for a big season ahead,
so
hopefully.
It's week 3 right now.
Week 3 for us, yeah.
And I think a lot of the talk has been around the vibes of practice. A lot less. I mean, everyone's talking about football, sure, but it's noticeable the different culture shift to this year. So what's your favorite thing about your new head coach?
First of all, for Coach Dillingham, if you were here, he texted our whole team group chat and said, "Hey guys, who knows how to cut hair? I need a haircut." And we were blown away. We were seriously like, "Dude, you're allowing us to trust us to give a haircut." Shout out to Trenton though, because Trenton actually does know how to cut hair. What's good, Emilio? Dude, I can't even begin to know how many corns are going to get
Where
said.
does corn come from?
Corn comes from, my hometown. Well, actually, there's 2 answers. I'll give you the real one and the one I tell everybody. So the one I tell everybody is that I live in a really small town. And if you zoom out on the map of Gruber, Texas, it is a big cornfield all around it, surrounding the town. So that's what I like to say. What really started was my teammate at the time. He just transferred to Tennessee, Omar. When I first got in, I spent 5 minutes talking to him, and he called me the corniest person I've ever met. And he started calling me corn.
Second that.
I'm not that. Okay, I've gotten way better.
Have you seen his TikTok? Have you seen his
Don't
TikTok?
go to my TikTok, please. No, seriously, do not bring up my TikTok anywhere.
If you think we should rank Jalen's dancing TikToks.
Okay, but if we're gonna...
What's his TikTok at?
No. We don't need my TikTok app, seriously.
Someone drop his TikTok.
I don't know. I really don't know what it is, but I don't want people to know either.
Okay, wait, back to the haircut. So did anyone step up to do that?
No one did. No one replied because I think we were all just blown away that he asked that question. We're like, you don't have a barber.
You left him on red?
We all left him on red. I didn't see one response, dead serious. But so no, obviously just having him, he's a young guy. He's energetic. He's fun. He has us around all the time. He comes and plays some chess in the locker room with us. He actually watched us throw Asai Glass in the cold tub today because it was his birthday. By the way, happy birthday, Asai Glass. That's our new tradition. So if it's your birthday, you get thrown in the cold tub, picked up.
And he's an O lineman, so that's how many guys pick him up?
It took 5. It took 3 D linemen, O lineman, and I tried to help, but I was Here's the thing: there's a big doorway, and everybody if you're getting about to get thrown in, you grab on. So when you grab on, if you let go and you're off balance, you're going in with them.
Yeah.
So I backed away because I was just right away, that was not going to be a good idea.
All I saw on that was Andre Johnson at the front, filming it. Just
at least 80 people. We all had our phones out. But the worst thing after was he chased us through the locker room. So if we get tackled or we're done for, and we're cold on top of that. So
okay, right. And along with the vibe of spring practice, is there anything anyone on Aux specifically, any specific hype man that we could know about?
I'm not allowed to be on Aux because I like country music too much. So yes.
Okay.
Country music. Okay, you want to know a hot take to start off right away? Country music is the best form of music.
Best genre of music?
Yes, the best genre of music. Because here's the thing about country music.
Do you want people to watch this show?
No, listen, here's the thing about country music. It could be happy, it could be sad, it could be funny, it could be boring.
Your pregame hype is country.
No, I didn't say that.
Who listens to boring music?
A lot of people.
Do you listen to?
No, I don't. But I'm saying,
why is that?
I'm saying if a boring person when I think of boring music, I think of elevator music. So like, but you could play that in an elevator. You can play country music in an elevator. Like that's how I try. Tell me country music. What's the best then?
Yeah, we have the whole studio in here now after that take.
It's either country or rap.
I would put rap over country though.
That's valid.
Emilio's not having
that's valid. But other than that.
That might be the worst take of the show, but we'll see. We've got some coming up.
Yeah, so we actually do have a lot more hot takes coming up.
Okay, so let's talk about the standouts of spring practice right now, because obviously we get it from the news outlets, but I'd love to hear from your perspective who a defensive standout you see is.
In my opinion, he's been a dog since he got here. BJ Green is still a dog. He's fast. He's probably I'd argue he's probably the most athletic and fastest DN he probably is in the pack, maybe in the country. He's so fast. I have to block him every day. Blocking is a very strong word too, because a lot of times I struggle. I'm exposing myself, but oh well. But he eats all of our lunches. If you're going from tight ends to D line, like he's a dog. In terms of on defense, now offensively, my dog Gio Sanders is insane. He's been playing crazy. He had a one-handed catch the other day in practice.
That's a tough wide receiver room. Like we have a lot of options in there. I put as my offensive standout Troy O'Meary because his size reminds me a lot of N'Keal Harry. And I mean, that wide receiver room, there's just so many of them. Is that?
Pause. I deserve that one. I was surprised you didn't say pause.
I'm trying to keep the mood,
we're not going to talk about it. We're going to completely act like I didn't say anything a second ago.
I don't think you did.
But yeah, so wait, you said Troy? Yeah, very big hands, knows how to high point the ball. I think like you said, N'Keal Harry, very good comparison. He's going to be definitely a problem.
Okay, yeah. And then moving on to like a dark horse, I guess, someone that we might not expect, but you would know more about.
I think in terms of like my dark horse, like I don't know if y'all have heard him, but Shamari Simmons, he's a DB transfer. I want to say he's been with the ones, but he's been with the starting rotation, like ones and twos, and he's been eating, and he's very physical, knows how to play man, which, obviously, if you're going to learn a lot about us, man and zone, obviously, two covers, but man is a big one-on-one, and he has a lot. I think we keep track of one-on-ones, and I want to say he has way more knockdowns than anyone else. So, Shamari is my standout, and obviously I get to go against him every day, so obviously that's great work, but that's my dark horse.
So we're talking a lot about one-on-ones, but we've seen one-on-ones in other competitions, not just football. We've seen basketball, chess, all of it. So I want to know throughout the week, we've seen like D-line covering O-linemen. And I just want to know which one was the craziest to see at practice.
Robbie Harrison almost had the craziest, might have been if he would have caught that.
It was
on side. Asai was covering. First of all, he did a step back release, which I know receivers that don't even know how to do it. So that was the mind blowing part. So he stepped back, he gets separation, and Trenton threw him a perfect ball, and it hit him in both hands, and he was staring at the ball, and he dropped it. And I think everybody on that field was heartbroken because of how great that was going to be for just the morale of practice and everything. But Isaiah, love you, dog, but you got cooked.
He got smoked.
Cooked. Also, love you too, Messiah, but you got cooked as well by Clayton. Clayton has actually played wide receiver in high school, so I kind of I cut Messiah a little slack. Okay. But if it was me, now Clayton, if it was me, you're getting strapped. You are getting strapped. Anyone that goes to me against a one-on-one and I'm playing defense, you are getting strapped. And unless you're a receiver.
You faced Jordan Clark.
Yeah, I faced Jordan. That was week 1, I think. And me and JC, ever since I've got here, we've always battled. And it's always a matter of me being bigger sometimes. He has a lot where he's knocks him out. But if I ever get my chance to use my body and obviously my frame to catch the ball, it works out for me most times. So.
And my favorite was Chris Edmonds at wide receiver and Chad Johnson Jr. because I love Chad's reaction to that. And also Chris, he just looked so hyped after
that. The whole defense was kind of letting us have it after that one. Chad, it was just weird because Chad jumped 5 seconds before he was supposed to. He jumped way early. Chris hadn't even put his hand up for the ball yet. So, obviously that's just technique, they hadn't worked that. So, but obviously I have. So, like I said, I'm strapping anyone. I'm not even gonna hold back. Except unless you're a DB because you might be faster than me, I'm strapping anyone else besides DBs.
Wait, so which DB out of the DB room right now would you not want to face in a one-on-one?
I'll face any of them. Not talking crap. I'd face any of y'all, though, because it's good work regardless. But, I'm going to bet on myself just like y'all would bet on yourselves. I know a lot of them are in here probably listening. And
you have to pick one. You have to pick one.
DB. Rowe is dangerous just because of his size. Like, he's so long and he just, he's, very dangerous. And he's very physical at the line of scrimmage, which you kind of wouldn't expect from a tall dude. It's he's very hard to get a pass. And, a lot of the outsiders here struggle with him. So, I'd probably having him on the inside. I think I might have an advantage, me being on the inside, because I get a lot more movement. But we'll see.
We'll see. All right. And then did you guys, make brackets for March Madness within the locker room at all?
Yeah, I did. And I'm very mad at mine. I'm not kidding y'all. When I made my bracket, I was so confident because I feel like college basketball was very up and down this year. I mean, we saw North Carolina not even make the tournament. Right. We saw Duke get a 5 or 6 seed for the first time in how long? Who else? I don't even know. Villanova didn't make the tournament, which is pretty new. So it was a lot of up and down year, but I thought going into the tournament.
Yeah, Jalen's pick to win it all lost first round.
No, they lose first round. No. Okay, so we'll go over my Final Four. My Final Four picks. I picked U of A because I was like, you know what? I don't like them, but I want a good bracket. Y'all lost in the first round to Princeton. This is why I don't like y'all. It's because I can't trust y'all. I know Saul's getting mad at me over here, but I can't. Even when I have faith in y'all, I don't have faith in y'all. That's what happens. I had Arizona playing Purdue. Purdue lost to the 16 seed. Fairleigh Dickinson didn't even win their conference tournament. The only reason they went to the tournament is because I think the team they played in their conference championship.
Wait, was that the pass one? That was the pass. Yeah, that was
they
unreal.
sat. Yeah, they sat because they were or going to D2 or something like that. So they didn't even make it, and they beat Purdue. And then in the back half, I had Houston versus Kansas. Houston lost to Miami in the Sweet 16. And Kansas lost to Arkansas in the round of 32. So I wasn't even close.
So overall, my Final Four picks were better. Because I had...
A little bit. Actually, you're way better.
Because I had Bama, Tennessee, Houston. And I picked St. Mary's, which I regret now because UConn's doing so well. But with that being said, UConn's my pick to win it all. Because we have to root for Dan Hurley. Bobby Hurley, contract extension. So that's my guy. But your pick... You're going to go with the 9 seed.
Listen, the way this tournament...
Jumping on the bandwagon late.
Listen,
late.
I know. The
Here's the thing. That's late.
The way the tournament has been going, underdogs have been winning. FAU looks really good. Really good. They can score. They're great defensively. Who do they play? They play San Diego State, who honestly is a tank too. But I got FAU winning that one. And I think Miami, UConn, they're going to go... I think that's going to be such a good game. That's going to... I don't want to say tire them out, but I think it's going to be oh, cool, we won. Because I think they're both going into it hey, whoever wins this game. So I got FAU. And I actually put down a score prediction. I put FAU 58-54. And I said they were going to beat UConn because I think UConn's going to beat Miami.
So with how the tournament is going, do you find it more interesting to watch now or you like it better with more blue bloods?
I think there's two sides of it because I love seeing the lower seeds and the underdogs because you see players that honestly could be scoring 30 to 40 and you would have never known. You would have never known they were scoring 30, 40. Like the dude from Kansas State, I don't remember what seed they were, but they weren't extremely high. There were 3. But okay, sorry. Okay, but good season.
Like my K-State Wildcats?
But
Noel?
but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying guys like Marquise Noel who had he had 30 and 19 in one of the games, and you don't see teams like that. I remember last time I was oh yeah, K-State looks really good. So I think it's interesting to see that, but you also miss out on some of the superstars not making the tournament. Obviously. The Dukes and North Carolina superstars on that team don't get to go to the tournament.
Right, so that's what I miss.
Yeah.
I miss seeing Armando Bacot being getting boards nonstop. I miss that dominance, and that's what I feel is kind of.
Yeah, I think it's two sides. I think you have the side where it's hey, we get to see guys we never get to see, and then hey, obviously you miss the superstars, but I think that drives them next year to be able to make the tournament, make a run.
Right. So if we're talking, let's switch over to college football playoff. And how it would look if we had more teams, obviously, in the college football playoff. And, I guess we can go with 4. We'll still go with 4. But we'll pick, Tulane would be a 5 seed. And then Arizona State would be a 9 seed. So similar to the matchups we're seeing.
I think it'd be super cool to see something like that. If, for example, a round of even there's a lot more football teams, so it could be kind of hard. But like around a 64, imagine having 64 seeded at football teams and seeing like a Bama lose to, I don't even know, like a 15 seed. I don't know who would be a 15
I've thought
seed.
about this so much.
Oh,
about
really?
Having this. It wouldn't work because of how you win football games is like the SEC lines. Like if you a 16 seed can get hot from the 3-point line and beat a 1 seed, you're not gonna get consistently dominated by a smaller program,
Right.
like physically smaller program.
Okay, yeah, but
Also,
I mean, you
how
got to think though,
long
like
would that be?
the Appalachian states of the world that have beat Michigan, that have beat Tennessee, like those teams that like, oh, like okay, they're not powerhouses. Like they've always come up.
Yeah, they beat
You
a
always have
Michigan
that-
or a Tennessee, but they not your Alabamas and Georgias.
You're right, but you always have that. You always have that one game in the college football season. You're like, oh my gosh, like a team that was off the map. Like even Tulane. Who expected Tulane to be in the top 10 this year at the end of the season and then beat USC in the bowl
Right,
game?
so you'd like to see them.
Yeah.
It would be so interesting in
like,
football.
Yeah, like for example, like if a Final
Yeah.
Four, crazy, like whatever, Final Four, Tulane versus Arizona State, a 5 seed versus 9 seed versus Notre Dame versus Clemson. Basically, like I was saying, you got a Clemson versus Notre Dame matchup. Honestly, Clemson's a blue blood. Notre Dame's been okay recently, so like you got those two teams playing. Two teams that could be like, oh yeah, we're going to the championship. Whoever wins this game. Then you got Tulane, Arizona State that have that chip on their shoulder. I think it could be interesting. I think it could be different. I think I think going in that championship game would be one of those things where like, So at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm very excited to see the expansion of the playoff. I think that's going to be super cool. I think it's going to get teams like Tulane and teams that are in that top. What is it? Are we doing 12? It's 12 teams. So it's what in the top 12. So like you're going to have probably 2 or 3 teams that are. You'd be like, like they're undefeated, but they might not necessarily be in the Power 5 conferences that make it, and see what they can do.
Right. Yeah. Okay, and now we kind of wanted to introduce this segment called Start, Bench, Cut. And we just picked out a couple of things, starting with current sporting events. I feel really passionate about this first one. This is a topic I've talked to multiple people about, but the current events right now are WrestleMania, which you say you're a fan.
I'm a huge wrestling fan. People that
No,
what?
is
Why are you shaking your head for?
WWE like really legitimate? Like
Okay.
Watching a sport,
This is my opinion on WWE. When you're a kid, right, and you watch WD, you're like, bro, this is the coolest thing ever. You're like, dude, like what? This is sick. And then you find out it's fake and you hate it. And you're like, oh, like fake wrestling, da-da-da. And then you get older and you get to about that 25. I'm 21, but get to like that 25, 26 range. And you're like, okay, it's kind of cool again. So like,
Have I just not reached that point? I'm 25 right now.
okay,
Yeah,
you just
Okay.
haven't yet.
I
but
just
like,
haven't blossomed.
but like the guys back there, they went to the Monday Night Raw. That was, I'm pretty sure it was in Phoenix, and it like I was very mad I didn't get to go. Case Hatch, shout out Case Hatch as well. He's a part of the NIL.
he has a deal,
WWE
right?
NIL deal.
What's he do for them? He ever gonna fight?
I don't know. I think it's more like one of those things where like if he doesn't go to the league, if he doesn't do whatever he wants to do, they have a
That'd be
contract for him. They
sick.
train him. But like
the
I said,
Cavender twins have one with them, and they were just talking
we're
on
not
a
going to talk about that.
Hey, I liked them. They just got knocked out though of the
Yeah, I know.
women's.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's a
It's
bummer.
not.
What do
Okay,
you-
wait.
This is not a topic we're going to talk about right now.
Okay, so we have WrestleMania, then my favorite current sporting event, which is the Frozen Four, college hockey, and then we have opening day, Major League Baseball. Are you a baseball fan?
I kind of. I'm like an on and off baseball fan. Like I love watching the Angels play. Mike Trout's my favorite player.
Are you an Astros fan?
Heck no.
Okay.
They cheated.
You're Texas.
They cheated.
Okay.
They
So who-
Homer. Crazy how that works. Calling pitches. Anyway, yeah, bang the trash can. No, but honestly, this one's easy. Y'all might get mad at me, but first to watch, I'm starting WrestleMania. My favorite wrestler of all time, John Cena, is wrestling.
Okay, he's still wrestling.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
he's a goat.
understand
He's
that.
the greatest of all time. Anyone that knows wrestling, he's the greatest wrestler of all time.
Is that the
It's-
most typical
No,
response
but
ever?
That's why. How is he the greatest?
Yeah.
Why isn't the scriptwriter the greatest?
Triple H?
He's the guy that's writing the script to make John Cena the greatest.
Well, John Cena's old, so they're obviously not going to put him over. You know? Yeah.
Fair.
I like the
Yeah.
Bella twins and John Cena. And
John Cena's wrestling, so I'm going to be tuning in for sure. I'm starting WrestleMania. I've always been a wrestling fan, have been since I was little, so that's obviously number 1. Opening day is going to be number 2 for me.
No.
Listen, it's nothing
This guy's
against
about to disrespect a hockey
No,
school.
I'm not. It's not.
Arizona State.
Okay, I'm not disrespecting the Frozen Four because I actually like watching hockey.
Have you been to Mullet Arena?
No, I have not.
We got to get you on skates.
No.
Yes.
Actually, I'm not a bad ice skater. Like, I went during Christmas time. It actually wasn't bad. I fell a lot, but like I got the hang of it. But like, no disrespect to the Frozen Four. I love watching hockey. I'm kind of sad that they break up fights in college, so that's kind of like, but I love watching.
I don't like that either.
Yeah.
That
Well,
does.
they have to wear the
less-
cages, so it's almost like impossible.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But yeah,
Quite
but
literally it
WrestleMania
does.
start. We're gonna bench opening day, and we're gonna cut the Frozen Four. No disrespect to our hockey team. Are they playing? Hopefully, they make the Frozen Four. If they, you know what? What
It's,
is it really?
yeah, like this is. Leah
Okay,
is
see,
offended.
no, I don't hate hockey. I just don't pay attention to it.
It's
No
messed
offense.
up. Okay. Yeah. Well, you haven't been to Mullet Arena, so you don't understand the hype. But I'm gonna start the Frozen Four. I'm gonna bench opening day, and I'm gonna cut WrestleMania
See,
because
but that's
it's
the thing.
fake.
You
It's
just don't
fake.
watch. It doesn't matter. It tells a story. That's when you watch wrestling. That's like watching a movie and saying, "Oh, the movie's fake."
Oh yeah.
Obviously, it's fake.
It's
but
like watching the
Hey,
NFL.
hey.
Hey, the NFL's scripted, right? So
Do you go to plays? Do you watch musicals?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay.
I did musicals and plays in high school.
Never mind. That's
I
why
was
you like
I was
it.
an actor kid.
That's why
You know, true story. I did dinner theater in high school. I did one act, and I was a band kid. I used to be
Did
that
you sing?
kid when I was
Did you sing?
No, heck no. But I used to be one of those kids that like would take his pads off at halftime, do the marching thing, and then put the pads back on and go play.
okay, yeah, that's actually legit.
The more you know.
All right.
Okay, here's mine for you.
Okay.
And we'll do both because I know what I feel like I know your opinions would be. I know what Shane's is going to be.
Okay.
QB1. This is who you wanted your QB1. You're starting an NFL team. You need that guy to come in and start for you and be productive. Lamar
And he-
Jackson.
Wait, disclaimer. He does he have as many like the same
Yes, the
people on
same
his
weapons,
team? Okay.
the same weapons, the same everything. Like everything across the board is the same. The only thing you're changing is quarterback.
Okay.
You have Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, or Brock Purdy. You go
Okay, I'm
first.
starting. Well, I'm a Ravens fan, and Lamar Jackson has won one playoff game for my team. So, unfortunately, oh my gosh, I don't have much to choose from.
I feel like this is like not that hard.
This is hard. This
But
is hard.
everyone might get on me for my pick. So
I just don't. Okay, I'm gonna cut Kyler Murray. I don't.
dang, she started.
I
That.
think-
She even started the start. She said,
I'm gonna say a hot
That's
take.
question.
Maybe Kyler should have played baseball.
That's not a hot take. That's not a hot
Is
take.
that a hot take?
See,
Yes, it is.
You think? Okay. here's my
Justin
thing.
Herbert, I'm
Also,
starting.
Kyler, if you're watching this, I'm a fan. I would love to come play with you, buddy. Just so you know. But she's hating on you, so it was not me.
It is
Okay.
Lamar Jackson by a mile. By an absolute mile. If Kyler Murray is healthy, Kyler Murray is getting benched and Brock Purdy is getting cut. You said same weapons. You talk about a guy in Lamar Jackson who has no weapons and a guy in Brock Purdy who has a fucking arsenal of
Yeah,
weapons.
so we're starting Brock Purdy. I'm benching Lamar Jackson and I'm cutting Kyler
No
Murray.
shot. No shot.
Okay.
Hey, wait. Since we have a tight end here, we have the Lamar Mark Andrews connection, and like it's all day.
Okay.
Hey, fun fact. Mark Andrews took my spot on my varsity basketball team.
Did he really?
Wow.
Yeah, my
That's
junior-
kind of
My
funny.
Desert
junior year, he
Mountain.
was like, I'm not going to go
He
play
was
though.
from here?
Yeah, he was
Yeah, he
I
went to
didn't know that.
Desert Mountain. Yeah.
Okay.
cried.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna agree with her. Love you, Kyler. I would love to come play with Cards.
After all
But
that.
I'm gonna cut Kyler Murray.
Okay.
I'm going to start. I'm starting Brock Purdy. And I'm
Yeah,
benching
so we have.
Lamar Jackson.
Okay, yeah.
Listen, you know what's funny too? Any of my teammates that are in here are about to get on me so bad. But like, here's my thing. You've seen Brock Purdy, what he could do with the weapons, and you saw what he played with. He couldn't throw the ball. His elbow was like broken. I don't know how to describe it perfectly, but his elbow's messed up. Lamar's won one playoff game. One.
Yeah.
How many years has he been in the league? At
Lamar
least
would
five.
Lamar would have 5 rings if he was on the Niners with that receiving core.
I don't know about that one, Chief. Brock Purdy might be a top 5 QB. That's a hot take.
Oh my god! I'm so glad.
To go
I'm
off.
so glad you're saying this live on air.
No,
I'm
okay,
so
okay,
glad
hold on.
you're
No.
saying this live.
Hear me
Top
out.
five. So
Let's
say
go
your
about
top
hot take
five.
right now. This is a new hot take. So, all right, we're gonna go Patrick Mahomes at 1. See, haters, thank you. We're gonna
You
Patrick
don't know
Mahomes.
what he's referencing.
Yeah, I'm
though.
just gonna think in my mind that's what it is gonna be. All right, Mahomes at 1. Oh, okay, this is where it already gets hard. Jalen Hurts at 2. Oh yeah, Jalen Hurts at 2. Who's 3?
I go Josh Allen at 2 and Jalen Hurts at 3. But
I'm gonna go Josh Allen 3. I'm gonna go Justin.
Where's
Ooh,
Justin?
I don't know if Justin Herbert's top 5 right now.
Wait.
Bro's show is canceled after that. I feel like that's not that hot of a take. He almost went to a Super Bowl.
That is an unbelievably hot take.
He almost went to a Super Bowl.
Okay, they're forgetting about Joe Burrow.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Reset the list. You're
so,
right.
Whoa.
Yes.
You're putting Joe Burrow over Josh Allen?
Yes,
Yes.
100% Joe Burrow. Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. Okay, I'm not going to lie. Brock Purdy's not top 5. But he's in the top 10 for sure.
Bro,
That's
for being so
undoubtedly.
good at football, you do not know football.
Okay, this is coming from the guy that said
Football
Jared
player,
Goff
football
is better than
analyst.
Brock Purdy. Are you serious?
Jared Goff is absolutely better than Brock Purdy.
Wow.
Is Matthew Stafford better than Brock Purdy?
Well, not this year because he was injured, but
As long as we can get like some of the things agreed upon, you know what? All right, we can stay on this topic all day, so we're gonna have to go to a new one.
Yeah.
But let's go to this is the one I think that she's gonna have the hardest time with, and it kind of honestly it made me think a lot about it earlier. All right, you're the best social media, and you got to start one, you got to bench one, you got to cut one. So you got to remember, one of these is getting wiped off the face of the earth. It's not gonna be here anymore. You have Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I personally. I'm not gonna lie.
He would keep his TikTok so he can keep doing the thirst trap.
Don't say that. I don't make thirst traps. I'm honestly about to go on my TikTok in a minute. And I'm gonna show y'all because I don't do thirst traps. There's a lot of guys on the team that do thirst traps, and I'm not one of them. But
name drop.
Yeah, sorry guys. It's exposing people. But anyway, all right. I think the number one keep is Twitter. Because Twitter is very funny. Twitter is so diverse. Like, Twitter is diverse. You can go from any politics to sports to anything. You can search up anything. Now, this is where it gets hard. Because I love Instagram because, obviously, like, seeing your friends, posting your pictures, stuff like that. But
so
I think
wholesome.
This is where I think it sneaks in. And I think for Twitter-wise, stop. Oh. So, in terms of, like, Twitter-wise anyway, I would say that, like, for Twitter, it can be a knockoff Instagram. So I'm going to keep Twitter, or I'm going to start Twitter. I'm going to bench TikTok because I think TikTok's the new wave, and I'm going to cut Instagram. Might be a hot take, but that's how I look at it.
I usually like Twitter for like the comments and whatever, obviously, because it's all typing what people want to say. But I feel like TikTok makes up for that. So I'm going to cut Twitter. I'm going to bench Instagram, and I'm gonna start TikTok.
Cutting Twitter is so crazy though, because Twitter
is wild. Because I like to hear what people say, but TikTok comments are way more wild. Than Twitter.
But that's valid. But like Twitter is so funny, and Twitter, like you can see so many different things on Twitter.
It's
like,
true.
I don't know.
I just can't let go of Instagram. I don't think.
Yeah, well, knowing you, that's what I'd say too. If I could, I wouldn't be able to let go of it either.
Right.
Okay, so after that, what's next? We got best store.
No, I don't. This one. Are you a Target guy? Yeah,
honestly,
you're the
I am.
type of guy.
I love Target. Target has here's my thing. If I'm bougie enough, like if I have enough money, I'm going to Target. But if I'm let's example, like if I have $500 in my account to go spend at Target, I'm going to Target. But if I only have like $100, I'm going to Walmart because I feel like you get way more.
You're a Costco guy.
I'm not.
He didn't say them, but it's Target, Walmart, and Costco. The thing about Costco is hard at college because who has that much space to like store all your groceries?
I'm not gonna lie, I've never been to a Costco.
Okay. That's content.
I just know it's things.
That's
in
content right there. That's like
I just know it things in bulk. I just know Costco has things in bulk. So, but like, why would I go there? Like, why would I go to Costco?
That's what I'm saying. So Costco, we're gonna have to cut. We don't have space for that.
Yeah, you're right. That's
Target has so much variety.
Target
you
has
have
to
to start it,
yes.
And then Walmart.
See, there's one we agreed on, guys.
Yeah.
There we go. There's the first one. Actually, no, we agreed on the Brock Purdy.
Yeah, we're chilling. We actually agree on a lot. Yay. Okay, now we need to talk post-game meal, post-practice meal, but maybe we just go with general best. Fast food in Tempe. So we put Chuck Box, which I just gotta say, Shane has never been to Chuck. No, wait, you have.
Saul.
No.
It's
Saul has never been to Chuck Box.
And he's U of
that's
A.
crazy.
I just did Shane dirty.
That's just the craziest. That is the crazy. Like if I feel like Chuck Box is very similar. Like if you said like you didn't go to Cane's, I feel like honestly.
Yeah,
I feel like everyone goes there.
It's literally Tempe. Okay. Anyway, we have Chuck Box, Burrito Express, which I feel like is a football favorite now. Yeah.
Very actually.
Okay, and then Cane's.
I feel like the safest answer is Burrito Express. Yeah.
Safest in what way?
Because like I eat Burrito Express like out of all these, I eat Burrito Express the most. Like Burrito Express is like easy. Like you wake up. Bang,
I just went there for the
practice.
first time last week.
What'd you get?
I got the best. Oh, I forget. I asked for the lady to refer me one, and it was the best.
Oh, you're one of those
Breakfast
people.
Supreme.
Yes, that's
You're
what
one of
it
those
was.
people. Do you go to restaurants and sit there and like, hey, what do you think is your
No,
best?
you're the type to be like, this isn't the right order.
Hey,
send
real,
it
real,
back.
real quick, completely off topic, but do you do this at restaurants when you need your check? Thank you. Do you?
Give me the mother bill.
Do you?
No, I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't do that.
I get made fun of because I always.
Well, like
I don't look at somebody.
Okay,
and
but
be like,
here's the thing.
this.
If it's like if like I'm sitting there for like 10 minutes and no one's got me, I'm like, bro, come on, bro.
I'm not
just one of
beckoning
these.
somebody over to me, but every
No,
single time
yeah.
I say the word check, I can't help it but do this.
That's
Like,
valid.
can I get the check?
Can I get the check?
Wow.
So yeah, I'm gonna
Wait.
start. What?
What is that?
We'll get to that at the end of the show.
Okay.
Buc-ee's?
We'll get to that.
Buc-ee's?
Well, hey, stop. Hey, we'll get to that. At the end of the
Wait.
show. We'll get to that at the end of the show.
Stop. We have to stick. Okay, wait.
That's my dog. I don't know who Joe Whitner is, but you're my favorite person.
I'm starting Chuck Box because local. You have to go local.
See, now you're making me feel
I am
bad because
very-
I really like
Burrito
Chuck
Express
Box.
is local.
I know. So, but I'm going to take one local and it's going to be Chuck Box. It's not only because it's local. It's actually because it's good. It's a full experience. I love the atmosphere there, everything. So I'm starting Chuck Box. I can't cut Canes. That's impossible. So I'm benching Canes and I'm cutting Burrito Express. No shade because I actually thought it tasted good. It's just the competition's too tough.
What? That was not where I thought you were going at all.
I know, but
here's
how
mine.
did we get rid
Burrito
of
Express
that?
is my starting point guard. He's the one. He's running it. My
so
bench is
dependable.
Chuck Box, and he's the sixth man, and he's winning the Sixth Man of the Year award, and he's averaging 30 off the bench. Not even kidding. I have my starter and my sixth man averaging 30. And Canes, honestly, you're not even cut. It's more like you're injured, and you're like a superstar.
See, that's what mine is
You're
with
like
Burrito
Canes is like
Express.
KD right now. He's hurt. He's not not after tonight, but before this. He's hurt. He's a superstar. He's a great player. You know, gonna be an all-star. Remember forever as the greatest. But right now, he's just cut. That's how I'm looking at this one.
All right.
Last one,
We're going to finish.
and this isn't even a question. I know how I'm gonna answer it. She knows how I'm gonna answer it.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say it, and I'm not gonna give any context because
This is your context.
No, this isn't your context. We're going based off everybody on the team. Everybody. And there's a very strategic way to look at this. I'll give that after because I'm not going to give much. Best dressed team on campus. Football, basketball, hockey. Football is starting. No question. No doubt in my mind. Second is, now this is where it gets hard because basketball is more drippy, but hockey puts on them suits. And those are cray. So I'm going to go hockey 2 and basketball 3.
Wow. Okay.
I'm
This
not
is
giving
my
any
thing
context
about
yet.
football. This is my take about how football players dress. The majority of football players, they like designer, but they don't know how to dress it. They just buy it and put it on.
You are going
right?
to make so many non-friends on the football team.
So,
Well, is she wrong though?
yeah,
No.
is that wrong? No, they don't.
I'm
let me finish.
I'm
Okay.
going to shut up until the end.
Right. So I'm cutting football because
Whoa.
yes, listen. So I'm gonna start hockey because
Oh my hockey literally lover over here.
because hockey guys, they dress to suit. It's a part of the culture how they dress and they clean up and yeah, they know how to dress. That's the bottom line. So we're going hockey as the best dressed team. If all these guys went to dinner together, the hockey team would be the best dressed. Then I'm going to do basketball because we have a lot of guys that know how to dress on basketball. And I feel like they know how to put it together. Football, you already heard my take. It's all designer. It's just designer.
Can I say
Yeah,
my piece
now
now?
you
Okay,
go.
here's the strategic way to look at this. How many people are on a basketball team? How many? Like give or take, 20? Around there, 15. 15. How many people are on a hockey team? 30, maybe. Football players, there's 90 of us. You're telling us that 90 of us can't outdress half of them?
Well, but most of them might weigh you down.
No, there's no weight down. Because here's the thing. The worst fit a football player could really put on is like pajama pants and your team tee, some sunglasses and slides.
That's
and you
same
can
as
rock
basketball.
that.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. You like football, but you basketball then I'm gonna argue about this all day. But football's the best dressed team. Let me get this straight though. We're all really good dressed. Arizona State is we all honestly dress very well. I think we have some of the best drip on campus as a team, teams in general.
Adidas schools.
So no, honestly, yes. And for Adidas, I think we're great.
I love Adidas. So
now if you put us in Jordan,
if you put us in New Balance,
over with. Okay, stop. New Balance is gross.
Oh,
New Balance,
no, you didn't.
That is New Balance. I'm glad I'm on record saying this because
New Balance is okay.
Just wait for like 3 months and Jalen's going to be in New Balances.
Hey,
off the field.
They signed me a big old contract for sure. New Balance for life.
Hey, I'll get you some 547s.
Yeah, 550s.
You know what? If you give me some if you suggest some New Balances that you think I'll like, I'll try them out.
Okay.
I'll make that a promise.
All right. So obviously, as you mentioned, and as everyone knows, you're on the football team, but you happened to be at the baseball game this past weekend, where we faced U of A. We swept them. You said that Coach Dillingham was going to throw a ball. You were correct. What can you say about the pitch that you saw?
So first off, I think a day before, it was either day of or day before, I said he was going to throw the ball, and I said it's going to be a low and away because I used to play baseball. I wasn't great. I was okay. I wasn't great. And I knew, I just like, guys that don't usually pitch, usually throw it low and away. That's just how I've known it because I've obviously grew up playing baseball. So I told him that, and he said, it's going to be a strike. When he gets up there, he threw 2 of them. He threw one pitch and then was like, let me get it back because that was bad. Yeah,
that
he
was
threw
awesome.
both of them low and away. Tell me I don't know my sports.
Yeah,
but it was super cool atmosphere. That was actually only my second time being out there, and only the first time I was out there was my freshman year. When I just got here, and it was super cool environment. We're obviously playing U of A, so
right. And we swept them. That's
sweep.
A huge
Get swept. U of A is, I think they're on a losing streak right now.
No, they just beat GCU.
That doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Yeah,
that doesn't count. No,
all right,
doesn't count. But anyway, yeah.
But you like that?
Yeah, but it was super cool environment. We got to have the whole team out there. Thank you again to ASU Baseball for hooking that up for us. It was super cool. We all got to be there. Yeah,
he's the GOAT.
Yeah, he's super. Again, it's super cool to get to be around there and get to meet a bunch of people. So definitely we look forward to doing it again. Definitely plan on going out there again. And our baseball team looked really, really good. So I'm excited to see what they do the rest of the season.
What's your favorite sporting event to go to besides obviously you play?
That's hard. I think, I don't know. Can I do a men's side and a women's side?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, men's, if I'm not, I think my favorite
It can be current too,
I think my favorite, if I'm going to ASU especially, is basketball. I just love, I played basketball my whole life, so I just love going to college basketball games, like how the talk is. But women's wise, honestly, I'm a big fan of softball. I love playing soft pitch softball too. We've always, me and T talked about doing that one time. But it's crazy to see how, I don't want to say how easy it is because I know I'm gonna get hate for saying it's easy to hit a home run. I'm not gonna say that. It's not the word I'm meaning to use, but you get what I'm saying. But the field's only 230, so when you hit it, it's a dinger. Half of them are hitting dingers, and the base pass it's very short. I think it's very fast paced.
We should do a home run derby live. You versus me.
Shit. I'm hitting up Jazz Hill and we're getting that down. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just letting you know right now. I'm hitting at least 10
off an actual pitcher, not slow pitch. Yeah.
How many swings do I get?
We'll iron out the details later.
I'm about to say, okay, let me put it this way. If you give me
Jalen always needs the details. You're
right. That's serious. If I get 3 outs, 3 strikes, 4 balls, whatever, I'm getting on base. I'm going to say once. Actually, twice. I'm hitting one out of the park for sure, and then the other one I might hit a single. And the other one I'm probably striking out. First one I'll strike out. Second one I'll single. Third one I would have figured it out, and I'm taking it. Right. 450. Maybe over right center. Maybe. That's no hate to I actually have never gone up against a softball pitcher. I've always seen football players do it, and it's just one of those things where it's
Wait, you've always seen football players?
Yeah, you see TikTok where they have softball pitchers pitch to football players and basketball players. You have never seen that?
No.
Okay, well I guess we have to fill in. But it's just the pride in me that says I can't, because I used to play baseball, so I'm it can't be that hard. The ball's bigger, first of all. So that already helps.
We'll see.
What? I feel like that's not that hard of a take. Honestly,
you're getting punched out.
Okay, and then other ASU sports to highlight. Our swim and dive team just placed second at nationals.
Okay, I don't know what his name is. I don't know what his name is, but Leon March. He is a dog. He's him. When you think of swimming, anytime I hear things swim, Leon dubbed. Like, how many world records
He went
break?
undefeated
Yeah,
on the season.
He raced, I think, 26 races, and he won every single one.
He's him.
Yeah.
26-0 as a swimmer.
Sean put it best. He said croissants, baguettes, and bodies.
Oh,
Marshawn.
that's good. I like that.
Get Leon an NIL deal. I don't know who with.
Yeah, he probably already had.
Yeah, he probably
got
does.
to.
He probably got the whole country over. I don't know. I knew what I was going to say, but I was like, I don't know how to say it correctly. No, he probably got the whole. He's from France? Yeah, he probably got the whole French nation hype over there. Dang, that means he's not going to swim for Team USA. I just thought about that.
He's not going to swim for Team USA?
Yeah, but you know where the Summer Olympics are?
Where?
In France.
Oh, he's gonna.
Wait,
he might kill everybody.
He's not swimming for Team USA. That's right.
He might kill everybody.
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
It might be bad for folks.
All right, and then latest news: ASU beach volleyball just beat U of A.
Yeah, shout out to beach volleyball.
U of A was ranked number 18.
I was supposed to go to the game today, and I definitely fell asleep. Sorry, guys.
You ever play beach volleyball?
Yes.
So fun.
You know,
he's once again gonna say he's
so
gonna.
one of my roommates actually dates one of the beach volleyball players, and we talked about having a 2v2, and I'm honestly think we're gonna kill him.
Okay.
Me and Nate versus two.
We'll go
I think we
live
might
from
kill
there.
him. You stopping one of my spikes?
How tall is she?
Not tall. I don't know. Maybe like 5'8".
All right.
No one's blocking my stuff. I might block everything, to be honest. I'm gonna get hated after this. I just thought about that, man. I gotta watch out.
Take a shot every time Jalin says he's good at something.
Yeah. But anyway, if y'all have any questions about the podcast, we're kind of open. Obviously, this is the first episode. We're kind of like trying to, just see what the vibe is, see how it's gonna be. We have a bunch of segment ideas. If there's any ideas y'all have, any people y'all want to see on the pod, any kind of anything, honestly, that y'all just want to throw in, please throw them in the chat. Honestly, I don't care if you DM me and give me some ideas. I'm not sure if you care.
No.
If you might not get a response from her because she's really famous. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how she doesn't have it. Do you have a blue check?
No.
I don't know how she doesn't have a blue check. We're gonna have to get that changed. No.
Oh yeah. Okay. We're even.
Nope. Don't. I'm just a normal guy. But
you guys
again,
wanna get to some questions.
we are getting some questions. You said.
got some
here we
questions.
go.
I've been curious. Does Jalin wear Adidas? Yeah, man. Fit check. Hold on. Adidas
We
shirt.
should do who has the better fit.
Adidas pants or shorts. We got. Oh, I can't get.
Hey, get
Adidas
your leg
socks
out of there. Get your leg out of there. Sit down.
and shoes.
Wow.
What? I give him a fit check. Oh, hold on. This is the best part. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh.
Chill. Bad boy Mickey.
Oh, a Disney fan.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I do wear Adidas. When's the last time you touched a basketball?
He's been holding a football the whole time.
When's the last time I touched a basketball? Oh, I actually touched one today because we shot in the team meeting. We have a basketball hoop in our team meeting, and we'll just shoot like sometimes just to have fun.
Is it like regular size hoop?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
The ball I
Very
think is
cool.
like 28.5 though. I ain't gonna lie.
All
I think
right.
it's a smaller ball. Question: what's the biggest difference between Oklahoma and Arizona? The weather is probably number one. Great weather here. Love the weather. Might be my favorite thing about Arizona. In terms of like the program, obviously it's just a little different feel. It's just a personal preference. Like, I came here. It was like more of a family environment. Loved it. It was great. It's just a great environment for me to be in. I needed to make a change, and that's why I'm here. What was the other one? Who's your favorite wrestler? She doesn't have one.
It used to be the Bella Twins.
What's your thing with twins? Okay.
That's the only.
Actually, I like the Bella Twins. Actually, one of the Bella Twins dated my favorite wrestler. John Cena's my favorite wrestler.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Forever my favorite wrestler. The greatest of all time. He's the GOAT. Now, this is my favorite question. What? You're about to say something about the GOAT?
No, I was just gonna say I was the Undertaker for Halloween.
Really?
Oh.
See, the
I wish we
Undertaker.
did
The
a
whole
whole-
squad was a bunch of
The Undertaker. See, I wish there was someone in here that knew
So you
wrestling because
do
I
like
really would have some hot
WWE.
takes. I would have some
Okay.
crazy hot takes for wrestling, like crazy. But is Bucky's overrated?
I'd never been there. What?
Respectfully, I'm not gonna say any mean words because I probably have people watching that I don't need to say that. Heck no. Best gas station ever. Not even a question. It's number one. Like if you're anywhere near the South in Texas or anything, you have to go to Bucky's.
It's in this. Okay.
It's not up here.
Got
I'm
it.
trying to think where the nearest
Wait.
one is. Bucky's. It's a big beaver on the front of it. It's the best.
What do you get there? Like corn dogs?
No. They have they have a barbecue station inside of it. Like it's almost like a restaurant. And then they have shopping. Like you can go buy t-shirts.
Wow.
Like everything.
So it's like the Bass Pro Shop of like gas stations.
Sure.
Okay.
You can say that.
Speaking of Beavers, Connor Johnson, one of a Beaver fan in the chat's asking you to rank the top 5 tight ends in the draft.
So top 5 tight
Wait,
ends in the draft?
teams?
Yeah, he's meant tight ends.
Okay,
Tight
cool,
ends.
cool.
Okay. Hold on. Let's
Wait,
see.
this will be fun.
Tight end. Oh, dropped the ball. Let's see. Honestly, first one, I don't even think it's a question, is going to be. Oh, actually. Okay, this is where my kind of Pac-12 bias kind of comes in, to be honest.
Dalton
Kincaid might be number 1.
Wow.
I'm not going to lie. He's super athletic. He is very fast. He catches the ball very, very well. Honestly, he's my number 1. 2.
Michael Mayer.
Yeah, I'll go Michael Mayer.
Mayer.
That's valid. Yeah, Michael Mayer. Then I'll go Luke Musgrave at 3. I'm okay with that. Honestly, I don't know. Darnell Washington's crazy. He's an animal. Honestly, I'm sorry, but yeah, we're going Darnell Washington at 3, and then we'll go Luke Musgrave at 4. And then I don't know very many past those 4, but the first one that pops in my head that I can I'm also looking at is Zach. Nah. Honestly, it would be probably, in my opinion, it's either Luke Schoonmaker or Jalil Billingsley, and I just know Jalil, so that's probably why I'm picking him. But that'd be my top 5, honestly. Now, if you threw in my class, it's kind of my class too.
If you threw in me.
Well, not me, but Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is number 1 across all the boards and everything. I'm not gonna say who number 2 is, but I'm looking at him right now, so that's all you need to know. But
I'm not eligible. I can't come out yet.
I'm not. I'm very excited to be here for one more year. Hopefully, I still have 2 or 3 years of eligibility. Hopefully, I only use 1. I'm excited, but yeah, that's my top 5. I think everyone's gonna get mad at me for saying Dalton Kincaid, but I really think Dalton Kincaid's a dog. I think he's the most NFL. It's either him or Michael Mayer in terms of NFL tight ends. Dalton Kincaid reminds me a lot of George Kittle, in my opinion. Maybe in terms of physicality and how he runs and catches football, I'm very similar. Michael Mayer, I don't know who to compare him to. I was trying to think about this the other day because he's not like a Travis Kelce. Honestly, Mark, I don't know. Mark Andrews is more of a receiver. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting too into it. But yeah, Michael, that's my top 5. Any other questions again? Thoughts on Jack Veiling? I'm not going to lie. I don't know who that is.
Probably an Oregon State.
Well, I'll say an Oregon State tight end. Yeah, probably. But hey guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in. First episode. Sorry if it was a little rough. We're kind of obviously we're trying to figure this out just as much as y'all are. But again, if y'all have anybody y'all want to see on the pod, any suggestions, anything, please do not hesitate to DM us. To do anything. My social media on Instagram is at @TheRealJConyers. Conyers.
Because there must be a fake one.
It's a long story. Okay, I'm literally gonna change it because everyone gets on me about it. I'm gonna change it to Corn something. To be honest, I'm gonna put @Corn. I'm gonna have to DM them or something to get that. That'd be cool if it was just Corn.
If it was Corn.
Yeah. But that's my. It's the same for my Twitter as well. What are yours?
And then mine is Lindsay Zienty across all platforms.
I'm about to say you're gonna have to learn how to spell it. It took me 2 months to learn how to spell her name right.
Yeah.
But again, so again, thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to be doing this as of right now every Wednesday at 6 p.m. So yeah,
Wednesday
again,
at 6, mark your calendars.
Yeah, again, thanks to the PHNX family for giving us this opportunity. We've had a lot of fun. Obviously it's first time, so we got a lot more to go. But again, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see y'all later.